I'm going to say this and then I ain't going to say nothing else. Now, I'm going to try to maintain my calmness on this because I've been through this before. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, look, some of y'all are getting ready to lose your relationships or your marriage behind your children. You're allowing your children to be disrespectful to your mate. You're allowing your children to talk back. You're allowing your children to butt in. You're taking up for your children. You standing in the gap for your children. They doing anything and everything they think they big and bad enough to do because of you. Because you're allowing it, they're doing everything they think they're big and bad enough to do to make sure they break up your relationship. See, a lot of these children that are in these families, these joined families, a lot of them, when you bring your children along, guess what? They want you with their mother or their father. See, so they already have that agenda. Okay, especially if they have a relationship with their mother or father. And I'm not picking on children. Nobody loves children more than I do. But I also know when you are in a relationship and you get in another relationship and it's not their parents, children can be very manipulative. They can be very slick, very cunning, as cute as they are. They can be so slick and so cunning. And I know you love them. But let me tell you something. Those children that you're taking up for, getting ready to turn your relationship up over, guess what, baby? One day they're going to grow up. They're going to be grown, okay? They're going to go off to college. You're going to barely hear from them. They're going to go out into the world. You're going to barely hear from them. So I'm telling you, if your mate is not mistreating you and your mate is not mistreating those children, and you know that for a fact, because you got to know it for a fact. You know, I'm always telling y'all, don't be leaving your children with these folk and these folk doing something to your children. Make sure you talk to your children and you make sure you let them know that it's a safe place to tell you and talk to you about anything. Those are ways that you can make sure your children are always safe with your mate. However, if your mate is doing everything in their power to try to love up on your child, is including your child, is not being nasty to your child, is not being mean to your child, and is giving your child or you any reason to allow them to be disrespectful to your mate, then let me tell you something. You don't have a problem. You better, if you listen to me, because I know what I'm talking about, you better put those children in their place. You better let them know, listen, you are a child, we are the adults, and I'm not going to let you disrespect my mate. I'm not going to let you disrespect my wife. I'm not going to let you disrespect my husband, and y'all have to stand together. You have to stand firm. I'm telling you what I know, because if you don't, you are destined. You are destined to break up. Some of these children grow up and get so big and bad, they want to bristle up in your husband's face. They want to bristle up in your wife's face. They want to bristle up in the persons that you're in a relationship face. They think they so grown, some of them do. And they have an agenda. You better listen to me. They have an agenda. Now, once again, if your mate is not mistreating that child and is doing everything in that child for that child and is taking care of your child and you have no complaints, you better put them in their place, because these children are something else. I know what I'm talking about, and I hope you listen to me. So for the sake of your marriage, for the sake of your relationship, I hope you listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Have an amazing day.